Good morning. Good morning, Skink. You were indeed the first one. And we'll keep the piano going for a little bit. I need to enable that. Okay, so the plan for today, same as last week. I mean, I know it's getting boring, tedious, repetitive. We are a good morning, Prof. Prof, you're the second one in the chat. Type exclamation mark first. It's a new thing. Do it! Exclamation mark first. I hope you're having a very good, very early morning. Plan for today, as I was saying, we are here and we will be checking out these mods. This week actually it's not too many mods, so I'm really hoping that I'll have some time to do some modding afterwards myself. But we'll see how it goes. I already have my coffee ready, so you're not gonna get the lovely sound of my coffee machine. As ever. Alright, so shall we get started? And the first one is actually a modder's resource, and it's nice to have modder's resources. This one, you know what? We'll go and check it out in the construction set straight away, because I won't really show you in game. There's nothing in game. This is a resource by Diet Bob, and Diet Bob. That's what I thought. Diet Bob gave us the barrels just a couple of weeks ago, was it? It did seem like a slow week. Not a lot grabbed my attention except Pursuit. Yeah, Pursuit that I had to install already and discover for myself. We'll try it like properly today. Skink, you're saying next week my colleague gets back, so I'll miss this. You'll have your own pessimistic comment. Oh, okay, alright. I'll keep that in mind. I need to ask Zeriver to hop on and help. I mean, how else am I gonna do without my dose of evil? Sorry, I'm listening to the music there. Okay, so Diet Bob, who gave us already the barrels a couple of weeks ago, I'll just hop on and open the construction set. Oh, I did an update. No, I should be fine. Bedzaras. I would really recommend, I mean, now it's gone, but when creating the mod in the construction set, put your name, put the little description. It comes in quite handy when you have this, and then you know you don't remember that mod, and to see the name of the modder. Or to see the description here, you go, oh yeah, that one. I'm gonna have to stop the music, it's getting very, very distracting. I may have some jazz later on. So yeah, anyway, when you make your mod in the construction site, do put your name. It's not being vain or anything, I don't think. Alright, the beds should be in the activators. And here they are. Bruce. We'll go and pay a visit to Todd. Oh, I don't want the dialogue, sorry. I wanted the light. Bright light. We'll have floating beds, I'm sure you won't mind. Okay, so... Oh, okay. Let's have a look. I'm just being a little surprised because the basic bed script is not attached to them. So, as a modder, hey, good morning, Burning One. Good morning. Yeah, if you go for active, what are they? Active bed. See, they have the bed standard script. So if you're gonna use any of those beds, and they do look pretty nice. Let me size things to the way I like. There is a way. I know there is a way to make the construction set remember how you want your windows. I'll have to investigate. So we have that. That's that looks very regal, doesn't it? I would have a different bed frame for this one. I mean, again, personal choice, obviously, but that looks so regal, so upper class. I would have a different bed frame for it. Otherwise, the texture is nice. Apparently, oh, that looks almost like leather. Lovely. Apparently, they are all double beds. Yeah, if we go a little further, just to... yeah, I like this one, actually. You've been playing a game called Warseam, The Realm of Aslona. Wow, it doesn't ring a bell. It's a text to game, but it's awesome and I love how all the pictures are made out of keyboard symbol. Huh. Burning One. Seeing as you like, you know, games that are not necessarily the most trendy ones, you should probably check out Ludum Dare. Yeah, check out Ludum Dare or Alakajam. These are games that are made in between 48 to 72 hours, but there's gonna be text-based games, there's gonna be puzzle games, there's gonna be very creative games, albeit short ones, and you might like quite a few of them. Alright, back to the bed. So a lot of choice, clearly, and it's always a large bed. Ooh, very France, very royal. I mean, the colors and everything. Nice. Now, the thing that we have on top of those beds is, and I think it's a very nice touch, we also have pillows. And we have regular size pillows as well as small cushions. I mean, black is not the most... they're plain ones. Ooh, that's a bit solid. But I see that they're, you know, peach. That's a bit better. But they would go quite nicely with the beds. I mean, it's a nice touch to have all of them. So that, if you're looking for beds and you don't want to bother looking for textures, making textures, attaching the textures to the models, and you don't want or don't know actually how to put them in the construction set, this is done. This is all there ready for you, and there's quite a lot of options for you there. Different styles. They seem smaller there. They look larger in my game. They look like a two-person bed. Huh. But anyway, there you have it. And the Burning One, you're saying the reason I got this, I wanted to play and I was a few cents short and Zinner sent me an activation code for the game. Brilliant. Yeah, it's good. It's really cool when you talk to people and you know the games they like and they can recommend games, and chances are you're gonna like it too. Alright, so that's the first one. Mother's Resource, very nice. Quite a few things to do if you're looking for a bed. Then we have, courtesy of Ultron 7890. You don't like the red one? Which one? Oh, that one with the polka dots. Well, you know, there's enough that you can choose the one that you want. I mean, for example, I wouldn't use that one, but maybe in a guild of mages it would make sense. So there's enough that you can choose something you like. All right, Ultron giving us the Fresh Prince of Balmora. A completely immersive replacer for the opening title music. A small mod that replaces the intro music for Morrowind with the Morrowind-based song parody Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'm sure we're very eager to listen to that. We will, just as we start the game. We're not gonna look at all of them, we'll just look at a few and then check them out, in the game. We have, courtesy of Twizzler, consistent main menus, and you can see from the screenshots really. Let me zoom in so you can read with me like that. You never understood the fascination with spotty clothes? I can go with polka dots. Might be a girly thing, I guess. Very, very Dolce Vita. But. New high quality replacer textures that homogenize main menus so that Morrowind script extenders, MCM, and Pete the Goat continue mod menu don't look out of place. Especially useful for those using alternate UI and or alternate main menu image. OG version also included for those that roll old school. And if you look at the downloads, there's actually different versions. There's a Daedrish version, and I was a little confused because looking at those, I see a Seidanine version, I see a Dwemer version. This is a Seidanine Bitter Coast version, another Seidanine. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what Daedrish is. I'm thinking either there's no screenshot or it's the Dwemer one, so we'll see. There's a Pelagiad or OG for old school people, apparently. So I downloaded this one, mostly because I'm not sure what it is. So I'm curious. So we'll see that as soon as we start the game. We'll also be checking a mod by Tracker. Tracker gave us last week rebalanced races. So this time we have rebalanced birth signs. It was actually out on Monday last week, so I very nearly showcased it as well. Prof, you're saying the last time I went shopping for a tie, it took forever to find one that was just a solid color. Everything was stripes, polka dots, checks, pictures. Yeah. Yes. Sometimes when you just want something plain and simple and it's just not available, you have to be fancy. You could just buy a black tie with white dots and then paint them over. Just saying. I hope you did find your tie eventually. Skink, my mother always used to have such things despite my telling her they looked ugly every time. Why would you say that? But she was trolling me long before trolls were a thing. You know what? I hope that's what it was, because then your mother, sorry, why did I read my grandma? Your mother kicks ass. Alright, so Advanced Birth Sign, that's a mod by Tracker. Tracker gave us a couple of mods during the summer. This one that we'll be checking today, this one we're checking today, this one we checked last week and it's been updated. I haven't checked to see what the update is. I mean, does it say? Description, other mods, no. There is log? Change log? Ah, there we go. Rebalance curses. All scripts now have their own script. Oh, cool. That's one of the comments that I made. So obviously, I am pleased to see my advice being heeded, though it doesn't have to be all the time. I know I say stupid things more often than not. Cool. So this has been updated. That's good news. And I like that the changelog is kept updated. I like that a lot. We did try the used unused spells and the rebalance races. Yeah, we tried all of these. So this time we'll have a look at rebalance birth signs, and then later on we'll check out the blessings. We have, oh, guess what? A tooltip mod. I'm sure at some point guys are going to run out of things to put in tooltips. However, this one is a basic... I mean, actually, it's not that basic, to be perfectly honest. We'll have a look. Samantha says, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Cheers. I was looking for an excuse to sip my coffee. You gave it to me. Thank you so much. Welcome on in. So, descriptive descriptions is not just describing the items. There's more than that. So, we'll have a look in games. Another mod by Ramiros. We'll also be having a look at Seidanine tree removal. when I looked at it, I was a bit surprised because, you know, we're used to our Seidanin with the trees, the swamp and everything. But we'll have a look. We might be pleasantly surprised. Burning One. What has 6 heads and puts out fires? A hydrant. Nice one. Nice burn. Prof, I believe one is about to be released that lets you add your own tooltip to an item in game. Oh, but that's brilliant. But that will be the end of the tooltip mods. I like that. Anyway, this is a mod by Uncle Boss. Removes all the trees and their connected mushrooms from in and around Seidanin, and also adds a couple of new shacks with inhabitants. So I'm guessing the intention is to make Seidanin look like it has been tamed rather than being 3 huts in the middle of a swamp. We'll have a look. And I wanted to see Uncle Boss. That is not a first mod. That is a first Morrowind mod. Okay. So what else did you do? Also release some Skyrim mods. Well, you know what? That pleases me tremendously to see that someone that was modded Skyrim decided to come in and mod Morrowind. That makes me happy. You're skeptical about this? We'll have a look. Honestly, I didn't think of removing the trees, but and then so we'll go to Seidanin. We'll listen to the music. We'll see the menu. We'll choose our birth sign. We'll check out the description of the items. We'll look around Seidanin, and then we will go to Ebonheart, to the Imperial Cult, to track a second mod this week, which is Blessings for Other Shrines. Allows you to pick a blessing from other Pantheon for your characters. The Tribunal Pantheon, and its saints are the only Pantheon in Morrowind that gives the player a blessing at his shrines. And Crabs Gambit, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I hope you have yourself a cup of tea, coffee, something to, you know, be comfy. That's the idea. All right. Hey, Tell Shadow, good morning. Tell Shadow, did you see that lovely trailer you got for Fablewind? Nice. I hope you're happy with that. That's going to get lots of eyes on your mods. That's brilliant. Skink, don't they have trees in London outside the park? Why remove all trees for a no-name village? Do we have trees outside the parks and gardens? No. Oh yeah, in the streets. But you know, they're planted really, really nice. So it's not exactly that. There were trees and houses were built in the middle. Crabs Gambit, hi. Wanted to watch a stream, so I randomly tried Morrowind. Missed the game. Of course you missed the game. Like, Morrowind is a game you can never really stop playing, I don't think. And however, I hope you won't be disappointed, Crabs Gambit. We are not really playing it. We're looking at the mods that have been released. We do that every week. We do play the game, but usually during the weekend or sometimes during the week. But today we're checking out the mods. And this one, okay, I need to understand what it does. Why should they be the only one? Tribunal have a blessing for each saints, which makes selecting the blessings a little difficult. Is the combat system upgraded? That was the worst, really. Actually, there's a number of things that can be done for the combat. The simple one would be to use Apoapsis attack. That removes the roll, you know. Essentially, it's based on pen and paper. So when you attack, you roll the die, and that's how you hit or you miss. Apoap's attack removes that. So if your skill is high enough to attack, then you will successfully attack, which is good. And then if you want something even more interesting, there is Morrowind Advanced. That's a third-party program that adds block, like proper block, like in Oblivion and Skyrim. there and the Elder Scrolls Online. It adds combos. You can behead and all that. So it's all very, very cool. But it does make the game a little less stable, I must admit. Other than that, we do have a couple of mods that make it interesting, such as backstabbing mods. I quite like those. But the bulk of the combat, I'm afraid, is still the same. But yeah, Apoapsis attack, that's gonna work. Oblivion combat is worse. The problem with Oblivion combat, I think it's sort of slow. Like, even with my dagger, I'm like, eh. But maybe it's because I'm rubbish at melee fighting. Could be that. Could be that. So with the Imperial Cult, while the Imperial Cult is fully implemented, the other blessings are not. I'm currently searching for unique shrines designs for them. An Ashlander shrine, an Orc shrine. Okay. Well, we'll go to Ebonheart and try it out, see what happens. Samantha, you're saying Oblivious Combat just puts me in the mood for either Morrowind or Skyrim instead. Do you know what? I had the same sort of feeling when I finally got to play the DLC, the Skyrim DLC, Dragonborn, and I got to Solstheim, and I was really quite excited. I was like, oh yeah, it's Travelroot. Oh look, it's a Redoran God, and then I reinstalled Morrowind. So yeah, I totally get the feeling. The last mod we'll be checking in this batch of mods, we still have all of those, is Chest of Tamriel. Add armor, weapons and clothing from Tamriel data, so you need Tamriel data in order for this to work. And once you download it, I had to have a look at the construction set to see what that did exactly. From the screenshots you can tell that it adds armor that has been created for Tamriel Rebuilt, or the big, you know, Tamriel projects. But what it really does is it adds a single chest in the Skyrim mission in Ebonheart with armor that are of Nord nature ish, I guess. So we'll have a look. That's the mod we are checking out right now. Before we go in and check them, we're going to make sure that everything is pretty clean. Oh, multi. No, that's not multi. That's not what I want. Where's my fix-it? Oh, it's on the other side. Jeez. Fix-it. Okay, we're cleaning all the mods if necessary. Hopefully. Yes, possibly as well, because Tamriel data has all of it together. Aye. So mods, we have Seydanin tree removal. We do have a duplicate object, so that needs to be cleaned. Seydanin needs to be cleaned. We have duplicate objects. We have dirty references, only 2 mind you, but transport to Moonhold. What do we have? Okay, that's a duplicate dialogue record. Nah, that's a bit annoying. Thank you. So that also has to be cleaned. Dialogues are so finicky in Morrowind, honestly. Then we have Morrowind Tactics 2 needs to be cleaned. Now that GMST is actually not an evil one, and that is totally intended. What's the event in 2 days and 22 hours? That's playing Morrowind on the Girl Streamer channel. I'm part of the stream team from the Girl Streamer, and so on Friday morning, about this time, a little earlier, but about this time, I play Morrowind and I play my shaman character. So it's a very heavily modded game of Morrowind. So, as I was saying, those GMSTs there are intentional because it modifies the combat and everything, so that's intentional. The evil GMST there might be intentional, however the duplicate doors and the junk cells, not. So tactics, we still need some cleaning. However, what I've done right now, doing just a whoops, clean that mod, is not good, because these GMSTs are not meant to be cleaned. They are tweaks for the game, they're intentional. And otherwise, Chest of Tamriel is clean. I mean, that's not a major problem. And the rest is fine. Okay. Let's have a look. So I said this, we want the cleaned version and Morrowind Tactics. I'm gonna keep the original version, so I still have those GMSTs as intended. In we go, guys. I haven't checked MGE, we should be good, we're good. And the first thing we're going to discover is the replacer, ooh, for the title music. Oh, it's really not loud at all. I can barely hear it.
Shooting some crossbows inside the school when a couple of guards were up to no good. Started making trouble in the neighborhood. I got in one little fight over a bottle of ale, and he said, "That's it, I got it, you're going to jail." I begged and pleaded with him, only kidding, but he kicked my ass, then he threw me in prison. But then he came back down, and when he leaned right in, he told me he's gonna be released in Morrowind. Slave class, back of the ship, eating damn old bread with my new pal Chip. Is this what Morrowind's outlanders are treated like? This can't be alright. But wait, I hear the racist. All Ashen Tower. Is that the type of deficit this would require? What would they think?
At this rate, we'll never play.
They better watch out for the Prince of Balmora.
Okay, I'm turning this down. Now, clearly we have a little issue with the replacer there. Okay, I need to turn that down. Well, that was fun, right? Crabs Gambit, you're saying, I know you would get these questions a lot, but can I buy the game and your mods as a package? You don't need to, Crabs Gambit. If you have the game, mods for Morrowind are completely free. So no, you cannot, because you don't need to. And nowadays, when you buy Morrowind, it's a GOTY version, or if you get it from GOG, you have Morrowind, Tribunal, Blood Moon, and even the official plugins from Bethesda. And then you just go to the Nexus and download the mods that you like. Completely free, the mods, not the games, not the game. Prof, it reminds me of Great Memory. In the description says if you clean this mod, you will break it. Yeah, exactly. But you need to know, like, a link. Yeah, sure. Just give me a sec. Do I have? There we go. I mean, this is the Nexus. That whole thing. I'll just give you a link to the original page. This is not the only place to get mods, but nowadays it is by far the most popular. If you want to look for older mods that are still good, then you want the modding history. Essentially, the modding history has all the mods that were ever created to up until 3 years ago. There you go. Alright, here we have a problem, don't we? I do have the Daedrish font. The fact that these are not aligned is nothing to do with the mod. It's everything to do... I'm gonna quit, actually. It's everything to do with MCP. So let me try to find the option again to not have the large font. Yes, do it, MCP. Load. It was in international, and I did have the main menu wider textures to test Pete the Goat's wider title. So that should be better. However, the texture that I installed, the Daedrish texture, mod history is a menace to navigate. I mean, I find my way around, but it's easier when you know what you're looking for. It's not really a place that you go to and browse, as opposed to the Nexus, I guess. Where was my Daedrish? I'm not finding it. Where are you? Consistent main menu. And I installed the core menu. So I installed these. Then I did install the MCM menu with the Daedrish textures for the menu. And then I did install the continue button. However, apparently I don't have the, let's data file. It doesn't give me the background, or the background is not included, I guess. In that case, if I'm gonna keep my vanilla background, let me grab the vanilla version of it. Consistent. That would be it. Apparently I'm an OG after all. So it goes better. I sort of assumed that you would have the background with it, but it's just the fonts. So that was my misunderstanding. That goes in data file. Yes, we do replace it. It is true that on and off there are problems with the search engine. It's very true. It comes and goes. I'll replace that as well. Thank you. And we want to replace that as well. So now that is going to be the vanilla one. So that should be good. You're welcome, Crabs Gambit. So if I buy from Steam, I can use those mods from the links. You can. You definitely can. For all the games, I sort of recommend rather GOG, but the Steam version works perfectly. A lot of people use it as well. If you intend to mod, you're better with GOG, I think. Okay, let's have a look. Cherry on top, we get to hear the music again. The quality, the level, the volume. There we go. Yeah, this. You want to hear the song again?
This is the story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute to give a reading on it. I'll tell you how I became the Prince of Taco Balboa.
Yeah, that's fine. Nothing new, but we're starting to have more and more mods in there. Remember when we had only controlled consumption and expeditious exit? Alright, new game. We are... Sorry, Fresh Prince of Balmora. What did you do to me, Fresh Prince? No problem, Crabs. What made it crash? This we want to try. This we'll try later. This we'll try later. This we'll try later. This we want now. Later, and we don't need that. Let's try that again, shall we? Not a long time ago. Well, that's worrisome. What makes the game crash? Surely not the song, that would be really quite ridiculous. one of the mods is making my game crash.
All about how my
What's your name?
turned upside down, and I'd like to take it, and it'll be an honor. I'll tell you how to get the prince of a town called Balmora.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you.
But the song continues. Hey, good morning, Static. Nice to see you. Do you want me to show up so you can enjoy the song some more?
Quiet. Here comes the guard.
Shh.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
On the anvil, docks has been close to my days.
Anyway, there's just no point going there because there's no mod at all. Could it be Tamriel Data? Am I missing something? I've registered the BSA. Alright. Let's try that again. Tactics, please. Tree removal. These are the mods we're testing. And the blessings. And now I hope you like the song because you're gonna have it every time. Oh, I didn't put my testing character mod.
Stand up.
Fair Match Garage is running. That comes with
What's your name?
Whistle Zombie gets 50 septims. And you know, that's actually, I want to have that. Otherwise I'm going to be so slow. It's going to take forever to go from one place to the other. It's going to be just dreadful. So we've had the music, thank you. Which is fun. I kind of wish it didn't continue. Were you the one to make it crash? We might have a mod conflict. I kind of wish the music did not continue after the title screen.
Stand up.
So there is a conflict.
You were dreaming.
I'm guessing maybe between tactics and my mod testing mod. This is just a guess at this point.
Well, not even last night's storm.
But of the loaded mods, I think tactics is the only one that has scripts that start at the very beginning. Silver lining, we get to raise the guard. Better be ready for that one.
This is where you
And the
get
music
off.
is still going, right? Yeah. Yeah. Immersion broken, destroyed. But it's fun, okay?
Only kidding, but he'd kick my ass. Then he'd
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock.
Where's,
You finally
where are the
arrived.
trees?
Records don't show who was.
Is this what Morrowind Outlanders are treated like? This can't be alright. But wait, I can
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in.
I'm sure I'll fit right into. I'm going to turn down the music so, you know, we can have a look at things. In particular, we want to look at the birth signs. So let me see. The music, tested. The menu screen changes the font and it looks quite nice actually. So I believe I will adopt that one.
Before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours. Very good.
Oh,
Proceeding, you mentioned you were born under a certain sign.
yes. The music is very distracting. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's try to concentrate. The signs have been modified. Let's have a look. And I don't know them that well, but you'll be able to tell me. I don't see a difference with that. The Atronach seems the same. 10 personality, 10 endurance. Restore health. Blood of the North, weakness to fire. The Atronach was ×2, alright. So what it does is, it does not change the spell effects that you're getting, but it tweaks the magnitude in a more... Ah, the song is finished. Ah, Morrowind music, yes. I like the song, don't get me wrong. I mean, it gets giggles from me, but in my game, probably, yeah. So it makes them, it balances them. So as I said, the spell effects are the same, but the magnitude is different. That was, yeah, that used to be 200 or 100. It was definitely more. That's a rubbish sign. I never want to have the snake. I mean the serpent. Sorry. They're all weaker. Except... I'm still taking the steed. 20 speed is nice. Sanctuary, 20 points, not bad. The serpent was always crap. True, true. Now it's crappier. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. It's all good, yeah. We do have a problem in Seidanin. Now, does it have something to do with the trees being removed? Because the game crashed good for us right now. Let's remove Morrowind Tactics, have my quick start, and try again. If we crash when we go in Seidanin, there's probably a problem with that. We'll try it. We're having some issues there, aren't we? You generally use the apprentice as in for every playthrough?
Stand up.
I don't know why my... I don't know why the testing mod is making the game crash. It has to be a mod conflict because I use it every week to test. 2 times Magicka is nice for the for the apprentice. The Atronak, at some point I will have to try it. It's probably the only sign that seriously changes the gameplay. Otherwise the others, they're nice perks, or not if it's the serpent. But they're perks, but they don't really change the way you're going to play the game. Or at least not as much. It's a good thing I don't have distant land, because with distant land enable and no trees at all, it would look so bare, I guess. You use the serpent when you don't want the extra bonus, so for a more challenging play. Though I'm really pleased with the... Is it Birth Science for Purist? I think that's the one I'm using in my permadeath. And yeah, I think it's Birth Science for Purist, and it offers you for one birth sign, so you have 2 options. And they're quite balanced. So essentially, if a birth sign, say the lady is going to improve your personality and endurance, you're going to have 2 different birth signs. One that is going to give you the personality, and the other one that's going to be more about the distant land. Why do you get distant lands? Why do I get it? Why do I use it, you mean, Shadow? Oh, or how? It's part of MG, exactly. So that's a program that you just... it's a folder that you put in your Morrowind data, not in your Morrowind folder, sorry, and it makes your game pretty and run better, and it allows you. I cannot save, obviously. Let's see if we crash. We're not crashing. Polly Thomas, welcome. Okay, there is a problem. I'm guessing this is where it comes from. We'll test that by going in without it. I shouldn't have made a new game.
Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
Not in a load order. It's probably because it was ordered by alphabetical order. But the load order is good. Oh, sacrilege, heretic, iconoclast. No, we're good, we're good. Where do you get it? Tell Shadow you'll find it on the Nexus. Put graphic in the search, or even just MGE, and you'll find it there. No problem. What did I miss? Static, you use some magic overhauls. Which one? Because I don't really know. I mean, there's the Magicka regen. So, by the way, we're here. We'll see if we crash when we exit, or when we move towards Seidonin. But I'm afraid it means that there's a little issue with the... I don't think it's a conflict. I mean, the crash right now. I don't have my mod test enabled, which is why we are raising the guard again. I don't have it enabled. Mastering Magicka. What does it do? What does it do, and would it be suitable for permadeath gameplay? is my line of thought, to be more precise.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show any way. Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
I'll open the link as soon as I get the chance. Alright, let's do this real quick. Ah yes, we've been expecting you. I wish there was a fast forward button for that one. Not to mention everybody can hear his voice without even, listening to it. I might do that. Yes, but then again, it's better to go through the character generation. I know it is annoying, which is why I'm not listening to it, you noticed. Do it. Yes, this is perfect. I just delete the docs at the start and run around a free man. That's another way to do it. But then, you don't get the also valuable lockpick. Alright, and this is when we want to know if we crash. Ready, steady? We crash. Why am I crashing? Ah, you think it's the script there? But I don't think any of those mods is actually changing anything. And this is all I have installed. Okay, let's go for something else. Let's hope that modding history is fixed now. I want to get the quick car. Use your test and one mod at a time. But it crashes with my testing. That's the thing, it crashed with my testing mod, which I've always used. Static, what is the link you posted? Mastering Magicka. Quick car doesn't... No, that's broken. And mastering Magicka, where did I open it? Right there. Skills in the magic schools boost Magicka proficiency along with a variety of features. Oh, that's Dopey's mod. Alright. Didn't he make a necromancy mod as well? Okay, we'll give it a try. In the meanwhile, I need another one for starting. No. I mean, these are all good, by the way, but that's not what we want right now. Why, oh why, is the game crashing with only those? I mean, this has been clean, I can remove it. Because the red can look a little... RPG Fun Magicka overall looks good too. Does it do the same thing but differently? And by the way, we don't want to use the clean version for that. Delete. Okay. Why, oh why am I crashing with only this one? We will, I promise you. We will get through the list. I did install Oblivion lately, so it's got a few Oblivion mods. We will get to it, promise. RPG Fun, Magic Overhaul, Enchanting. They have more soul gems, which is quite convenient. Enchantment has changed. Spellcraft. So it's a balancing mod, right? It would be wasted on me because I've never really played a mage character. So the tweaks I probably wouldn't even realize. But for someone who's played mage characters very often, then definitely they would appreciate. No, I do keep up with my list for endorsement. The Morrowind ones that are still there is because I have yet to play the mod, so I can't endorse it until I've actually played it. Alright, back to my little issue there. Could it be that somehow my testing mod is buggered? Why would it be though? Let's try something else. I'm gonna load an older game that had all kind of things. Oh, that's when I tested the killing. Let's see. Yes, I know. Lots of things are not there anymore, but you can do it. You can load Morrowind, you can do it. I'm also almost dead. That looked so uncomfortable. My head was hiding it, but anyway. You've been playing a necromage. Nice. Okay, we are in Seidanine, and we've already activated the script through the... Oh, hello. Let's wait so we have some light. And we can appreciate... Oh, I didn't heal much. Whew! It's just so empty, isn't it? Okay, let's... So that is Seidanine without trees and the mushrooms attached to them, obviously. I very briefly played a mage during permadeath. I cast exactly no, like I've had no success at all with mages. And there were Altmers as well, so I understand that Altmer mages, this is very barren, obviously. I don't know. I don't think it's a mod I would want to keep, but for people who regularly make fresh installs, as I used to, by the way, I used to make one new install of Morrowind for a new character. Each character had its own. That's nice. That's nicely done. Nice touch with that. Details with the cleat. Oh, but wait, where's the... Wait. Where's the tax collector? Tax collector. I like the addition. Where? Oh, it should be that way. Yes. Okay, we found the tax collector. We're good. I don't want the crap. I'm gonna die. Leave us be, creatures. We're on a mission. Okay, so... Seidenine, no trees, actually makes Seidenine larger. But why? Why removing all the trees? Personally, I think it's a little too extreme. I think it's a little too extreme. I think the addition here, they are actually done quite nicely. So I could completely go with the trees. Trees here have been uprooted to make place for people. I mean, that's how you colonize a region, a country, a planet. Heck, I've been reading Asimov, so why not a planet? But removing all of them, it looks very, very different. I mean, it's quite a shock. I really appreciate the that's different value. I always like mods that make the game somewhat, fresh and different. Now, I don't need to cheat and set my health to 10,000 when I can be a god. Oh, I see what's happening, Skink. You're just jealous that you're not the only god. And I know there's no reason to do that, but I can't help it when I see a call-up. I couldn't risk not getting the pearl now, could I? And you're wondering what a pearl is. There we go. A rare and lustrous speed, priced for its scarcity. It is a byproduct of the local call-ups. Now we know. I think it's too much. But that's the beauty of mods. There's so many mods, and clearly not everyone is going to want the same thing. So, we have to cater for the needs of many different people. Whoop, I'm sorry. So there we have it. That was Seidenine without trees and the extra huts. It's quite well done. I mean, I don't see major clipping, and I like the way it's done. I still think there should be a little bit of fauna around there. Flora, I mean, no, the fauna we have, flora. Just a little bit. But hey, you have it. So, let me check. Finally, we have been to Seidenine. Let's go to Ebonheart. We want to check out that chest. It's not enabled, is it? Speaking of too much, I forgot before, there's a sequel to Morrowind 2 called Tribunal Code Patch. Oh, but I remember that mod. And I thought it was just such a massive joke mod that I ignored it. Alright, we've seen that. We are going to now test the blessing and the chest. Let's go in. I think though, because no matter how utterly ridiculous it looked, continue should be good. Yes, it's changed, I know. No matter how ridiculous Morrowind 2 looked, it is still fun. You just, you know, oh, trees and things killing me. Yeah, I prefer the trees. Personal preference. It could be also the habit. You know, when something is too different from what you're used to, it doesn't feel right. But it's just because that's what you're used to. Ebonheart, we want to check that chest. And the shrine. I'm so glad I have the headphones around my neck, and yet that shout was so loud. Hey Zeriva, welcome back. The backseat streamer. Yeah. Yeah, the straight hair is gone. I'm so sorry, Zeriva. So sorry. I will come back one day. We're going to the Imperial Cult to check out the new shrines. Oh, I have that. That was a long time ago when we tested that mod. How are you doing, Zeriva? Alright. Algan-ish hair. Oh, right, thank you. Yeah, sure, I want to join. You took 50 gold from me? It's fortune, I'm filthy rich. Yes. A divine's blessing. Aha. And then I get... Okay. So we still have the basic blessings that it wasn't a compliment. It's okay, I can take it, Zeriva. I can take it. What's wrong with my hair? It's my hair. I like it. Nothing you can say will change that. So we still have the basic restore attributes, cure diseases, but also if we choose a particular blessing, Jars of Akatosh, Breath of Arcade, Dibbolus Kiss. Thing is, we don't really know what they do. Let's try. Jars of Akatosh gives me 5 points of agility. 5 points of agility. The Breath of Arcade gives me 5 health. I mean, okay, when you have 30 health at level 1, later on I don't think I would want to... I mean, yes, okay, when you get a higher rank, you don't even pay for your blessing anymore. But I don't even think I would take the time to click 3 times to get a +5 health. I don't know how long the blessing lasts. We'll let it go. Maybe it's a very long one. If it lasts for a very long time, then I understand that the value has to be reduced. There are many hairs like this, but this one is mine. Exactly. And FYI, since you insist on talking about hair, I like my hair because I don't have to do anything with it. Just wash it and boom. Which apparently is not great, but fish bosh. Ooh, vanilla bodies. And the blessing is still there, as is the Jars of Akatosh, so it's probably a rather long time. Let's try the others. Dibbolus Kiss. increases my personality for 5 points. So I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that all the blessing give you a +5 something for a rather long time. That never was like that, was it? It was different. Try to join the tribunal now. Why would you want me to join the tribunal? I'm not saying I won't. Scales of Julianos. Intelligence 5. Why the scales of Julianos? Probably to do killer with ways. Is that gonna be personality? I'm gonna take all of them in one go, so we can see what they all do. Alright. So, Zenithar gives us Mercantile, Stendar gives us Block. Thanks for the reminder. RK fortifies our health. Akatosh agility we've seen. Dibella. Hey, Dibella can have a capital D. Honestly. Let's give her a capital D. Okay. Scales, Julianos is intelligence, Skinnereth endurance, Mara willpower, and Talos strength. And I think, yeah, this is it. And we'll see how long they last. In particular, if they last long enough for us to go to the Skyrim mission. I'm a god, right? I can't die, right? So I can jump with the health that I have. It's not a good time to go kamikaze. We'll talk later. Okay. Nice, Eriver. Every time. Mixing up those two. Alright, so there should be a chest in here. And Zerivo, thank you for making it rain. So here's a chest of Tamriel. It's not owned. Oh no. I mean, I'm saying, oh no. It's what? That's not. Oh, that's not how. Sorry, Zerivo. If you make it rain again, I'll do a little dun dance. Oh god, yes? Not taking on the idea that the mod prevents you from joining both religion. What if you have a really indecisive character? Indecisive or really opportunistic? I do agree. I've said that before. It's one of the things that I like in the Elder Scrolls lore. You have those different religions, but one doesn't exclude the other. You may worship the Daedric princes because they have power and you want, to be on their good side, but you may also worship, the Aedra, the Nine. This song is too short. I'm gonna have to change it so it lasts longer. All right, but back to this mod. Back to this mod. Honestly, Zeriva, I'm confused. I thought you were here for Morrowind, and now I realize that clearly you're here for my hair and my dancing skills. It changes everything. Back to the mod. Let's be serious. I thought that it would add, first of all, the chest in the middle of the way. And they're rude. The Nords are rude. You know what?
This smell.
Okay, alright. I don't want to talk. Oriel noises in the background. No, he's not around. You think that Zakaron had a character that tried to decide who to worship, so he joined both and did the first few quests before deciding. This mod prevents it. Which is a shame. I wouldn't want a mod that prevents you from joining and worshipping everything and everyone you want to worship. If you're a very opportunistic character, you know, what does it remind me of? In The Mummy, you know the film The Mummy? There's this guy. Hello, Half. Good morning. There's this guy, and when he's confronted with a mummy, he has everything. I mean, he has a Christian cross, he has a Jewish symbol, and he tries every single religion basically. There, if we want our character to be opportunistic and play it safe, you know, worshipping a little bit of everything and everyone, why not? Why not? In-game dialogues tells you that people are both members of the temple and the cult for the extra service. You like that bit in the movie? It's a thing. It's a thing, and there are people who will join a religion just in case. You know, I'm not sure it's true, but just in case. Anyway, which is, you know, their choice. That the chest shouldn't be in the middle of the path. I think that's a little lazy. If I may be so bold as to criticize. When I saw in the construction set that it added the chest in the Skyrim mission, I thought that it would add armors and weapons, you know, from Skyrim. But really, truly connected with the Nord culture. And here I see we have some glass weapons, we have some Dwemer weapons, and then everything. Wayrest. What is a Wayrest artisan broadsword doing here? Axe of hewing. But that's a basic one. That's in Morrowind, right? Anyway, it's too much. It's just too much. Native Gak Greaves. Nothing. It shouldn't be there. I could go with having a chest in the Argonian mission, in the Skyrim mission, in House Redoran, in an Ashlander camp, where indeed you have access to the wonderful equipment from Tamriel Data, but something a little more lore friendly. The waiter stance. Thank you, Zerivo. Redguard, Lamellar, Cuirass. I mean, that looks good. Looking good. I mean, obviously, there's no question that... Oh, that's going to be terrible. Oh, oof, oof. Not because the model is horrible, mind you, just because I don't do well with Anyway, so this could be something interesting, but as it is for me, it's just too much. It gives you too much, and it has no reason to be there. That's my opinion. And by the way, our blessings are still going. An hour later, still going. 2 hours. I am not sure how long you can keep those blessings. I'm going to travel by boat as far as I can, except I'm getting lost. You're going to pimp your castle with this, but wouldn't you prefer to actually earn those lovely pieces of armor? You know? Wouldn't you rather find them on the body of an enemy you've just slain, rather than all of them in the chest? It would be more satisfactory. The temple, I mean... Oh, sorry. I thought you were referring to the armor. Earn as steal them. Yes, exactly. Sadrith Mora. After a long journey to Sadrith Mora, we still have all of the blessings. I'm starting to wonder if they're not permanent, if they're not powers rather than spell effects. Because it's been a long time and we still have the blessing going on. How can you see? My Argonian is blind. The cuirass is lovely. I'm not sure it's gonna be good on a female character. Helluva is a little stingy bitch too. Well, Helluva, is a lot there, isn't there? And it's not balanced, but there's a lot. And personally, in Helluva, when I have heavy armor in particular, I remove all the recolored Daedric armor, Dwemer armor, because fuchsia Dwemer armor is just too much for me. But it's nice to have the option. Okay, we have tested everything we wanted to test with this mod. These are lovely, I must say. These are lovely. Next up, we have a few more mods we want to check. We didn't look so much at the descriptions, but it's a tooltip, so we'll see that. We were checking out the other mods from this modder. So Seidonim tree removal, personal choice, right? It doesn't play nice with level list, well, because it modifies them, so, which is why every time you modify it you need to rerun your multi-patch. Blessing of the Other Shrines, I've got a feeling, I'm gonna keep it on and we're gonna keep the same character. I got a feeling that it's not a blessing that lasts for a while, it's a blessing you get forever. We'll see. We did have a look at the chest of Tamriel. You know my opinion, I think it should be tweaked to be more lore friendly and balanced. Next mod that we're gonna have to test, we have the No Shield Sparkle. That's a mod by Giop. And as you can see from the screenshots, where you normally have sparkles when you have a shield spell, now you don't. You still have the shield but not the sparkle. We're gonna have to go and get ourselves a multi-patch or bash patch, merge level list, whatever you use. I use TS3 command, so for me it's multi-patch. But you see, hop, I have multi-patch and it's generated by TS3 command. But Rhymash has its own merge level list, is it? I don't remember. I haven't used it in a long time. You were trying to use more than one Helluva armor mod. Bashed patch. No, I meant that trying to use more than one Helluva armor mod is useless. Only the last loaded mod appears in game. Really? That's really odd, Skink. And with running your merge objects. Because I have had games with all of the Helluva and realized that it was just too much to enjoy all the content, so I would pick one or two, but usually all of it appeared in game. Anyway, so we're gonna have to go and get ourselves a shield spell. Then we will sleep until the Dark Brotherhood decides to attack us, so we can try a mod by Callian. Callian hasn't been active for a while, so I'm quite happy to see mods from him. Like, he actually released quite a few mods over the years. Likes Mournhold quite a lot. I mean, we have the French versions right there. Mournhold, Interiors of Soulstime. French, okay, there's quite a few because there's the French and the English version. You want me to be interested in Morrowind? Then review the mods I care about. Is there, River? I think I know the one you're thinking of. And Callian released a long time ago a hair mod. It was a conversion from The Sims, and it's my favorite. I always have it, but it's not there. So this one is going to change Mournhold in particular. It's going to change some of the trees. You may recognize Vert's Escade and Aya's trees. What does the merge object do anyway? That merges the inventories of NPCs, as far as I understand. Or the things in containers. Whereas level list is just a level list and then they are placed in the containers. So we have the different trees, extra NPCs, and then little things to decorate it. We need MGE. We're good. We have that. Oh, I didn't install this one. It orders changes to them. The CS list a duration of 48 minutes. That's quite a long time, which explains why it's only 5 points. No, not you. Adding up. Optional plugin, big menu, plugins move if you replace rock to avoid clipping. Sure, why not? Okay, now we have everything we need. So we will go to Mournhold with our non-sparkly shield. Also, let's re-enable Morrowind Tactics. Now, Morrowind Tactics is a mod we've seen quite a few times. I mean, not really as such. Syrian Warlord has been very busy this summer, giving us quite a few mods. And there, it started with a single class. Then he expanded that and added more classes. Then he worked on making the guards diversified. Then he made some bandits to add variety to the hostile NPCs outside. We have the criminal scum. And then he put together everything together, added a few more mods in Morrowind Tactics, which is gone from now. And now he has Morrowind Tactics 2, which I suppose is going to make everything more balanced and better. Merge object combines changes to a single object from multiple mods into a new plugins. If one mod makes a piece of armor lighter and the other one makes it cheaper, the merge object patch will make it lighter and cheaper. Thank you, Prof. So what Morrowind Tactics does, it uses Apoapsis attack. We talked about it before. Basically, if your skill says you hit, you hit. No funky roll to make you fail when clearly you just hit the NPC and nothing happens. For Helva, I think it's merge level list that's the most important. Projectile overhaul makes things fly faster. These are different mods that have been merged into that one. So in that respect, essentially this is a compilation of a bunch of mods, including Syrian Warlord's own mods. We have Speechcraft Rebalance, which is another mod. Guard Diversity, that's his own mod. Vardenfell Bandits, that's also his own mod. And Class Expanded, so that's a compilation. We'll have a look at it, though essentially most of the content I think we've seen over the past weeks. Something that I'm a little anxious to try is Get Lost. Thank you, Null Cascade, for another mod. And here's what it does. Is removing all automatic mapping from the game a good idea? Probably not, but the mod does just that. We'll try it. We'll see how well we fare without the map, essentially. So we'll try that. We also have equipment requirements that essentially, if you play Oblivion, if you play Mascar's Overhaul in Oblivion, you'll know that if you have a low level in Blade and you try to equip a glass sword, it's gonna unequip it automatically and tells you don't have the skill for it. This mod does that. I mean, I can pull up a screening and then move out of the way. There we go. It does that for every vanilla item, as well as a few items from a number of mods, including Remiros' mod. You have requirements to be able to equip items. So if you want to equip a Daedric dagger, you need to have at least a skill of 70. And I've dabbled with the mod during the permadeath stream, and if the item is enchanted, then it gives a +5 to the requirements. So yeah, even if you know where to find that amazing glass armor or that amazing Daedric weapon, you just can't use it. Hey, Maria, thank you so much for the raid and welcome on in, guys. How are you doing? I think I did. Do I have that still? I've been playing. Yes, I do have the defend command. And you can cheat using bound weapons. It's not cheating, it's being inventive. How are you doing, Maria? How are you? Were you playing? I saw you playing Tomb Raider, right? Cold coffee. Oh no. Tomb Raider, that's right. Sorry, Zova, you surprised me with that one. I would have tried to do a little dance, but I was just genuinely surprised. Welcome on in, guys. We are not technically playing anything. We are looking at mods that are released every week on the Nexus for the Morrowind. Finally, we have Dark Brotherhood attacks fixed by Serum. Serum gave us a couple of really interesting mods last week. In particular, one where when you die, you resurrect and you float your ghost and you have to go back to your body. And then as you re-equip your body, you lose 1 point to your attributes and you get to pick a new birth sign. So I really like that mechanism. I don't know, I'll have to think, but it could be interesting for permadeath. It could be one of the I don't know. I'll think about it, but it's definitely a very interesting mod. And the second mod that Zirin gave us last weekend is the one with Levitation. Also interesting gameplay wise. Essentially, when you levitate, there it is. When you levitate, the moment you draw a sword or get ready to cast a spell, it breaks your concentration and the levitation effect is gone. So that's pretty cool. I'm really hoping it's going to be updated to take into account the level of your alteration skill, but even without it, it's interesting. So we are going to... Oh, and of course, did I skip it? Of course, we're going to try Sphinx mod with lots of things to try. We're going to have to attack people and see if they follow us through doors. Then we're going to have to commit a crime with no guards in the cell and see them come and arrest us. When in the fight, we're going to try to teleport away. We will join the Imperial Cult and the Temple to have the right to use intervention spells. I like that. It's actually something that I implement in my games. If I don't join either of the cults, I don't allow myself the intervention spell, so that's great for me. Also, when you have a lockpick, you can obviously use it to unlock the door, but you can also use them as a key to lock the door. And the guards that are chasing you, if you lock the door behind you, they are going to essentially bash the door until the lock just gives in, and then they can come in. So that's good. It also modifies the NPCs fleeing. There it is. So I think, in fact, when using that, I don't need Fligerty's mod Fleeing Fletchers, which I've always been using. I like the NPCs when they're nearly dead to just run away, because that's what anyone in their right mind would do. So that we have to try all of it. Morrowind tactics. To test it specifically, we'll have a look at those classes real quick. We looked at them a few weeks ago, but we'll have a quick look, and we'll get close to the guards and check out their faces and their armor to see if it looks different, as it should. And then we'll run around, and if we see a bandit, then we'll see a bandit. The tweaks for Apoaps's attack, you can't really demonstrate it. And I believe this is it. Shall we go in? I want to go to Moonhold. I want to have Morrowind Tactics. I want to check out Mournhold. That's the transport to Mournhold. Transport to Mournhold comes with the fix, the Dark Brotherhood fix, so you can still travel to Mournhold even if you haven't been attacked by the Dark Brotherhood. Oh, well done, Stream Quest bot. I just did the chorus there. And here we go.
My life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute. It'll be an honor. I'll tell you how I became the Prince of Taco Balmora.
It's a different one. Does it get old? Yeah, probably. Not 24, 12, if I can make it that long. But that's right, since we're listening to that lovely song. On Sunday, I'm doing an Elder Scroll marathon. Meaning I will have every Elder Scroll game installed. I mean every. Arena, Daggerfall, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Online, Redguard, Battlespire. Not The Walking Dead. No, it's not The Walking Dead. That will happen at some point. Battlespire, Redguard, and even Legends. I can install it. I'll start playing. There'll be a poll, constant poll, and every couple of hours we'll end the poll, and whichever game you guys have voted for is the one I will be playing for the next couple of hours. Simple as that. So yes, I could end up playing Morrowind all day, unless you tell me that you'd rather see me play Arena, which I've installed, modded. My Arena is modded. I need to finish modding Daggerfall as well. But that should be cool. Now, I have to reduce the game sound. I'm sorry to deprive you of the song. It just might continue. But no, not this time. Okay, things we want to try. We need to get a shield spell. Yes, I'm already a member of the Imperial Cult, and as you join and as you get higher rank, you do get a notification to tell you how many times you're allowed to cast Divine Intervention. It doesn't give you the spell, it's just how many times you're allowed to cast it. And surely I can buy a shield spell in Balmora. Don't wait. No, not on my account. So yeah, if you fancy yourself some Elder Scrolls, any Elder Scroll games, just stop by on Sunday, and we'll do that. I also need to buy lots and lots and lots and lots of coffee. No, I'm definitely not gonna have enough to play all day. Yep, the stream is fueled with cappuccinos and lattes. That's how it is. Oh, yeah. Vanilla faces and bodies. I can't do it. I have no problem with the textures. This is Morrowind, that's fine. But the faces and the bodies. Oh, can I join? That way, you know, the spells are going to be a little cheaper. Thank you. And I can get some of that as well. Why not? Now, I am not a member of the temple. Does that mean I can't use my CV intervention? We'll test that in a little while. First, I need to get a shield spell. Do you have shield? No, you have burden and feather. Not exactly the effects I'm looking for. You might have to travel to a couple of guilds. Open first barrier. Here we go. Yes, 0 chance of casting it. That's not surprising. We need to be so much better in alteration. I know, normally I have my cheated character. If the blessing has okay, let's do that now. That's a very good point. We want to find out. Let's do both. Let's try to cast CV. Normally, no temple heeds your prayer. That's good. Oh, I like that. I really like that. This feature is part of Pursuit Enhanced. No. However, let's get ourselves a new blessing. Yes. Welcome back, layman. The cult is honored to assist in your divine intervention. You have 1 more intervention claim remaining. That is so very nicely implemented. Me likey. Obviously, it makes the game a little more challenging, and that's brilliant. Give me the Bellas guess. And now we go back to Balmora and try to join the temple. I'm getting also quite hungry. Streamer's life, you know. You think we're living the dream? No. No time for breakfast, that's how it is. If I could play the violin, I would right now. I think you can get additional... Yes, that's what they said. Money, you know, money rules the world. Vardenfell included. That helmet. No breakfast, just how late do you get up anyway? I got up at 7:30, which is not particularly late, nor particularly early. And you know, I think she's the one. Okay. Can I join the temple? I'm sorry, but you already belong to the Imperial cult. We cannot accept anyone who follows the divine. It's a shame, isn't it? I don't think that it's about having a blessing or not, though. It's about having joined in the first place. Yeah, that I would quite like. I would quite like to have the choice to join both. For example, it could be right there. Oh crap, I'm missing a texture, I forgot. Yeah, I'm sorry, Morrowind. I did it, I made you crash. It's my fault entirely. I'm missing a texture because every week I empty my data file folder. Anyway, what I wanted to say, it would be lovely to have in the menu the option to be allowed to join more than one cult. So we are here. We're gonna go back to the Fighters Guild. I want to get those scrolls of intervention. And I need to buy Mark and Recall as well to test, to verify. I'm already a member. Okay. Cool, thank you. Oh, I already used them both. I want to get my training in alteration so we can cast the shield spell. It's a good thing I don't have any necessity mod. Otherwise we'd probably be dead.
My patience is limited.
we just might cast a spell.
Care to tell me what this is about?
It's about going to Vivek, where I think I can get myself a mark and recall spell. If it's anything like what happened in my game. Use console training montage adult to... Yeah, I really should. It's just not a habit of mine to use the console. What can I say? But I really should, especially when testing. That is very true. Alright, if I'm not mistaken, the lady down here, or even further... No. It was probably modded, wasn't it? Okay, then my permadeath. Oh wait. No, we're good.
Yeah.
Totally good, totally good. I would have to pass on this mod if they made the cutoff at the 3rd rank, or so it would be better. Oh, that's a really good... The console is cheap. Yes. It's actually a really good idea, Skink. I like that. That if you're just a mere acolyte, I mean, honestly, you have neither power nor authority. It just means that you went in there, dropped a septim and got a blessing. But as you get a high rank, meaning clearly you are devoted to the cult, then you should not be able to be promoted in the other one. Still join. Interestingly, is that because I got a feeling that is because I have lost my blessings. I think that's what's happening. Let's wait until daylight. Definitely want to get better. I'm sorry, you're gonna see me train again. Just a few more points, okay? Other than that, we need to go to Mournhold. We need to get attacked, so we're gonna have to sleep. This is not even my strong character. Lady.
So what do you want?
Thank you. And there's no point buying scrolls of Amslevy interventions, so I'm just not going to be allowed to use it. Discrimination right there. Why couldn't she make a spell for me? It's not like I'm asking for a lot, is it? Do you have spell? You don't have spell making. So she's the only one that offers spell making. She's the alchemist. It's rubbish. Let's go back to Balmora. They're cooler in Balmora. So says the Fresh Prince. Balmora. Action happening in London. Alright, lady.
Carry this along.
I just want to make myself a shield spell on self. Magnitude 1. There. Thank you for that. Let's fight something, and actually no, I don't have recall. Yes, that is my second one. I won't be able to use divine intervention again. But please fix my stats. Thank you. I think that's because the... We'll find out. By the way, I don't have... Do you want me to try again the temple? Though I'm fairly certain it's not about whether you have a blessing or... No, it's got nothing to do with it. It's about having joined or not. But I do want to test if once the blessing goes away, my attribute just doesn't, you know, get back to what it is. So Dibella gives me a +5 personality. Then we're gonna have to commit a crime and attack people and see if they follow us. Because I'm a measly level 1 character, we're gonna do that. Now what happened to me? Punch a guard, but we want to see... Sure, I mean that's a crime, that would work. But what I really want... Oh, look at that! You traitor!
Traveler.
You're a traitor to your land and to your people and to the tribunal. Can you believe that? A Dumner joined the Imperial Guards. And run fast. I can't even run fast. No. What I want to do is commit a crime and punch someone in a cell where there are no guards, because then normally, if I understand properly, the guards are going to come and find me. They're gonna come and arrest me. The idea is that the people who witnessed the crime call for the... Ooh, wow, okay. Call for the guards. So, actually, let's go and... Let's fight the Blade. I'm not even a member of the Blade, so I won't be kicked out, I think. Let's do this. Okay, my crime has been reported. She wants to fight me, but I'm a god, so she can't do anything to me. Aye, that's... Yeah, I am actually. And there she is. She's following me. Now there is a whole formula to decide whether they will be following you or not. There's the intelligence, there's the distance. But, I mean, you went through the door, that's good, but surely, there we go. Now, the guards are not attacking me. Let's look for a guard. Hello? I pay. And she should be going back to her house. I always tested the low door chasing using the first bandit in a cave outside of Sadanin. And let it... Well, that's the best place when you're starting the game, for sure. Is she back home? Oh no, she's attacking me again. This time she didn't follow. Try again. There she is. What an angry, angry lady. Until they see her attack you, or you turn yourself in. No, I don't want to imagine that, Prof. I really don't. She always has... Sorry. She always has this moment of hesitation. Do I have a lockpick? Oh, bummer, I don't have a lockpick. What a grand and intoxicating thought, indeed. Nah, the Lucky Lookup, that's where she draws the line. Oh. Let her hit me. No, that's it. She went home. But that's okay. We can do more. Also, things have been handled in such a way that if you steal something, if you steal something of low value, they do report your crime. You do get your bounty. Well, I mean, now I have multiple bounties, but they don't attack you, and I really like that, because I have been kicked out of the Blades for accidentally picking up a napkin, and I felt that was so unfair. Ah, I violated the law. You found me, God. You found me. Take the bounty and go. There. I need a lockpick. Okay, Ravir, now that we're cool, you and I, do you have a lockpick for me? Nah, fine, I'll go to the guild. I want to... What is my security? Rubbish. Brilliant. I'll try to lock the door, though. He really did an amazing job, and there's so many interesting mechanics in there. Yes, you're right, Prof. What happened on Sunday, right? During the permadeath, we decided to go and get the Dwemer person box, because at some point you have to do that. And there is a Snowy, whatever his name, you know, the Imperial on the bridge to the Dwemer ruin. And because I didn't want to die, I wanted to be like, I rushed him, I charged to be able to attack him before he would hit me with his two-handed axe and summon a skeleton. But I was so quick that actually I attacked him before he was in combat. So I got myself a bounty right there. Let's get the better one. I got myself a bounty for being too eager to defend myself. And I was okay, never mind. I went on to the Dwemer ruin. And when did it happen? I killed the first two NPCs in that first large area. And after that, there was a sound of a door opening. A guard that appeared right in front of me, asked for the bounty, you know, justice for Snowy that wanted to kill me, and then disappeared. So very, very eager guards. Like, wow. And the worst thing is, no one saw me. Yeah, that's totally unfair. Nobody saw me attack the guy. I mean, yeah, he saw it himself, but he's dead, and he had no way of telling the guards about me. Anyway, we want to lock a door. Now, thing is, locking a door, I did kill the only witness. There is a mod that I'm using for Oblivion, and I really, really like it. And it does that. When you commit a crime, you get a pop-up that tells you that person and that person and that person, so you commit the crime. So you can either kill them or bribe them so they shut up about it. I really like that. So this door is not locked. I'm not really sneaking, but never mind. I'm trying to lock it. Oh, no. There's it's out. I think. Yeah, I got halt. Dock lure failure. Try again. Woo! Success. Did I just open it after it's already locked? Okay. So that works. It's locked. Let's open it. Crap. Come on, we're friends. You've chased me to the end of the world. Hello, Bob Bear. Dwemer had surveillance cameras installed on the bridge? Yeah, actually, that could be it. Welcome anyway. Good morning. So, Pursuit Enhanced, there we are. We have tested most of everything. The feature that I have not tested yet is the fact that Mark and Recall are disabled during fight. So,
I'm okay for that.
that's just a few septims. She reported me, but she's not attacking me. But if I'm not mistaken, come on, do you have anything of value? Paying the gold. Ah la la, they're all... Are we done? Matrix! Hey, thank you for the raid. That did surprise me indeed. Hello, welcome on in everyone. Hello Matrix, thank you so much for the raid. I should have tested that. No, I'll have to rework that command to defend, but welcome on in guys. We are not really playing Morrowind, we are testing a bunch of new mods. Frozen Official, hello, welcome to the stream. Maza, hello. Matrix, thanks again for the raid. How are you guys doing? And what were you playing, Matrix? We want to go in a fight and try to cast Recall and fail. That's the idea. See you later indeed, Musa. Have a good day. Oh. That's a completely different vibe, isn't it? You were playing competitive, I assume? Okay. Did you see how I equipped my crossbow and I didn't have to equip the arrows? Thank you, my lord. Doing good, thanks, but I am working. Oh. You know, at some point we have to, like, no matter how much you want to do something else, at some point we can't avoid it. Okay, I'm in fight. Mark did probably nothing. Hey, I did recall. I was able to mark and recall even though I'm in a fight. Mark and recall. You've been watching Matrix most of your shift. Well, you know, that's pretty cool if you can be at work and watch, you know, something. That's... Am I still a god? I forgot. But anyway... Yeah. I can mark and recall. Which, according to the description, shouldn't be possible. I don't mind. I don't mind that much. Let me see. We have not tried the shield spell. Let's do that. And success. And it does exactly what it said. You still have the shield effect, but you don't have the sparkle around it. Shield spell checked. We now want to go to Mournhold and see how beautiful it looks. So let's go to Evanhard. We get ourselves a room. Yes, about that. There we go. We get ourselves a room, we wait for the Dark Brotherhood to attack me, and then we go to Mournhold. That's how we do it. Prof, you would expect intervention scrolls to bypass the limit, however created scroll paid at the temple or cult in advance. Whoever created scrolls paid the temple. Yes. When using the scroll, we did check that. I used a scroll of Amslevi intervention and it said no one hears you. So that's really cool. Like Svang was very thorough. That's not what I want to do. He was very thorough. He didn't look for the use of the spell. He looks for the spell effect, regardless. So even if it's an enchanted item, or I want a bed. Even if it's an enchanted item, a spell, or a scroll, you can't cheat your way around it. you're limited to how many times, because it's how many times the gods listen to you. Come on, Dark Brotherhood, you can do this. I think they know not to attack me, or just give me a sec. Did I enable? No, I didn't enable the Dark Brotherhood attack fix, so they should attack me anytime. There we go. We are awakened by a loud noise. Dude, we're never gonna fight if you're blocking the door. Okay, we are now free to go to Mournhold and find out. Yes, it's beautiful. And find out how it's been changed. And there will be, sorry, clearly don't read and walk. That will be the last mod we're testing for today, actually. And it is 11:30, meaning I can do some modding. Good. Dark Brotherhood attacked me. Yes, it's true. I need to go to the mainland. I talked to her and she will give me transport. Thank you. Now move out of the way. Okay, let's see Mournhold. From the screenshots, every part of Mournhold is changed. We have the temple, the plaza that I recognized. Hey lady, can you take me to Mournhold, please? Yes, thank you. It only changes the exteriors. Are these new? No. Alright, let's have a look. Temple Courtyard. So in the Temple Courtyard we have some of Vert's Ascadian Isle trees. And I know that it's not everybody's favorite replacer because they're a little too fairy-like, I guess. But in the temple, and they glow at night and all that, why not? Why not? That can work. I wouldn't use this replacer for Mournhold if I'm already using the replacer for the Ascadian Isles. But if you don't use the replacer for the Ascadian Isles, then it gives... Oh, nice. That's definitely new. Do you think these extra trees are affected by the Mournhold ash thorn? Nah. Look at that. They are roots. They're strong trees. They'll stay there, no problem. Though it would be cool if some of them were uprooted. That would be quite cool. All right. So these are new as well, if I'm not mistaken. This, I want to say this is new. Yes. Better Mournhold, indeed. Alright, let's check out another part of Mournhold. Just as soon as I get to a door. I think that's my problem with Mournhold. It's meant to be, obviously, it's the capital of Morrowind, so it's meant to be huge. And yet it feels so empty. There we go, we have a door. So, me, I'm not against the use of those magic mushrooms. The vanilla trees are changed. Would it be unimmersive if the added ones does not? It honestly, yes, it could be. Like I said, a few of them should be uprooted. And why am I frozen? My FPS is like down the drain. That's what's happening right now. but like so down the drain. My FPS is actually 0. You can see it way up there next to the Twitch Kitten logo. My FPS is 0 in here. Why? Is there I can't even open the console. Is there a script running? Something, you know, happening every frame that makes it... Okay. There it is. No, I don't see anything running there. I don't know what's happening in here, but my FPS plummeted indeed down to 0. So we are... Where are we? Is that the market? That's the bazaar. And I really don't know. But if I look down, there's nothing to see when I look down. I don't know what is causing such a huge FPS hit. And doing anything takes 20 seconds to take a step and open a menu. We are gonna have to do a dreadful Alt F4. If only you could give me... There we go. Good. That was... the new trees are 8K. No, they're not. They are vert trees and they're not 8K, but I don't know what happened there. So let me see. So we had a look at this modder's resource with a bunch of beds. We know polka dots, not your thing, Skink, but some of them are pretty cool. I would say that for the richer, more luxurious texture, I would use a different bed, one of the upper class furniture. But the point here is to have variety, and clearly you have it, and it's a nice touch that you also get the pillows to go with it. I find some of the colors a little too solid, but put together with these, I guess they might work quite nicely. Then we have listened probably more than we intended to the Fresh Prince of Balmora. Essentially, you start your game, you have the menu, and instead of the Morrowind title, you have the Fresh Prince of Balmora, which is cool. The only thing that is a little less cool when you start a new character, because the game continues to play the Morrowind title. You start your new character, you're on the boat, you talk to Geob, and in the background you have the Fresh Prince of Balmora. But it's fun. We did try consistent menus, and indeed that is the one that I tried, and it looks very nice, clean and tidy. This one, I mean, it's just the same. That's when you open... Oh, it's not the starting menu. That's the one when you open your game. I'm there. This one is the Daedric looking one. I mean, my menu is this one. I don't think the Dwemer and the Daedric go together, but you have the choice. You can have a Daedric font as well, and that's what it looks like. I prefer this one. Personal opinion, obviously. We had another 2 mod by Tracker. We had a look at Rebalance Burst Signs. It doesn't completely change the burst sign powers. It's still the same spell effect, so you're still gonna have your speed increased if you take the steed. You're still gonna have healing if you take the ritual. However, the magnitude has been changed. It has been lowered. So it feels more like a debuff of the burst signs. We haven't seen anything where it was a lot more, I don't think, though I could be wrong on that. We tried the blessings for the other shrines, and it's a nice addition, I guess. When you activate an altar, you get the regular menu, so you can still get your disease cures, your stats restored and all that, and you have another option, choose a blessing, and a new menu opens and you have all of that. Each of them is going to increase either your attributes or your health or your skill. We had Zenithar increased Mercantile, Talos increased Strength, Stendar, I don't remember, Mara increased Willpower. It's +5 points for each of them, and it lasts for nearly 50 minutes. So the buff is not huge, but it lasts for a long time. I think it's reasonably balanced. We didn't look at that. My goodness, we're going back in. We're going back in, just not to Moonhold. We want to look at the description of some items. Duh. I just need to make sure that I'm not gonna load the last save in the cell where load Moonhold, Great Bazaar, no. Temple, Courtyard, sure. That was fine. I don't know what's wrong with the bazaar. If it's oh, I know this guy over there. Hey, I'm not sure how to read that. Good stream, thank you. How do I read your name? Can I go with just G? G1 for 2. Just, I'll go, tell me, I'll go with that. I am so not talking to you, Gaynor. So not, especially when now he could actually follow me through every cell. Grey Fox. That works, Grey Fox. That would be an Oblivion reference. Alright, do I have a lot of vanilla items? Yes, I mean I have a few. So, this new tooltip mod, and I think you're going to want it no matter what. If you look at some equipment, vanilla, okay? I mean, no, with all of it. Oh, brilliant. If you look at some equipment, you see the usual information, the armor rating, the condition, the weight, and the value. Then below that, I have the value-weight ratio that comes from Abbott's tooltip mod. You want it. You want it. You're looting, you know, 25 crates in a smuggler's cave, and you're over encumbered, and you don't have a handy companion to carry everything for you. You forgot your Lydia at home. You need to decide which is the most valuable in comparison with the weight. You want that. And then you have the enchantment value for gear that can be equipped. The enchantment value that is not normally visible is going to show. So that's really nice. If you look at weapons, you get the usual value weight is Abbott's mod. You also see the speed and the reach and the enchantment value. So that is from the new tooltip mod by Remiros. Requires marksman 20. That's Grey Fox. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Requires marksman, that comes from the equipment requirement mod. That's also Remiros, if I'm not mistaken. Let me quick check. What are we looking at? Descriptive description, that is Remiros, and that's the one where you get all the hidden stats of the equipment, so the enchantment value, the reach, and the speed specifically. And then equipment there. Yes, also Remiros, where you will not be able to equip vanilla items, as well as there's a bunch of mods. There we go. These mods have the requirements as well. You won't be able to equip an item unless your skill is high enough to equip it. It's quite punishing. Not yesterday, on Sunday, I had my Devil Tento, you know, the cheap one you can buy at Ravier's, and I could not equip it anymore. My skill was 40 and I needed 45 or 30. Anyway, with my skill of 40, I could not equip it. And that's something that is available in the game, even at level 1, not particularly expensive. When an item is enchanted, the requirement goes even higher. But it's good. I mean, I can complain as much as I want. I'm still using it, aren't I? It would be great to have Tamriel rebuilt as well. But that's going to take a while. So these are 2 mods by Remiros. And you know, they complete your tooltip collection. Right, so now we did look. Extra information, the speed, the reach, and the enchantment value. We have it. Bye, Gaynor. Wish to never talk to you ever again. So this is the one we just checked. Then we did have a look at Seidanin without trees. It's completely different. Oh wow, what is this? I mean, that's not from that mod, clearly. Huh. Is that Tamriel rebuilt? That looks this close? I don't know. It is Tamriel rebuilt. Oh wow. I always think of Tamriel rebuilt as something quite far, but not something that I can see in the distance. Anyway, back to this mod. It does, well, exactly what it says on the tin. Removes all the trees around Seydanine, like the whole Bitter Coast area of Seydanine is now treeless. So it's barren, really. And also you have this whole little extension to the village that is quite well done. The tax collector is just a few steps away from here. Personally, no trees at all is too much. I would keep some of the trees. Game scale is rubbish. TR should be farther away in lore. Okay, so my impression was not wrong. Then I guess, you know, the map, that's a precious space right there. So why waste it on long stretches of water when we could have cities and dungeons and people to talk to? Anyway, this mod, if you want to completely change, you know, your Seydanine, why not? I like the extension of the village. Hopefully later on there will be some quest added. That would be nice. I would keep the trees. Remove the trees to make space for the houses, sure. I would have a tree version just because, you know, it's too different. Personal taste. Give it a try though. We did try the blessings for other shrines. Specifically right now what it does is add the blessings of the Imperial cult. Chest of Tamriel. The description honestly was a little fuzzy. Adds armor, weapons and clothing from Tamriel data. What it does really is add all of it. So I would add, you know, a cheat mod. It's definitely unbalanced, yeah. But I think it would be actually good if you had different chests from Tamriel's placed in locations where it makes sense. So in the Skyrim mission, you get Nord armor and weapon, or a trader. Why not making it a trader? I mean, it is tagged also as modder's resource, so I'm not sure in what way. Yeah, definitely too unbalanced for my taste, and also the chest is just right. It's, I mean, we don't see it on the screenshots, but it's just right in the way, and that's odd. It's in the middle of the way, but we had a look at no shield sparkle, and again does exactly what it says on the tin. Normally when you cast your shield spell you have the shield and the sparkle around. Now you don't, and this is a first person view. There's the sparkle and now there's no sparkle, so it does exactly what it says on the tin. Me, I know I use the plugin-less replacer that puts everything away. That could be a good alternative. We tested with joy. We did. I mean, I enjoyed it. Svang's mod for Pursuit Revisited, which is really a new, fresh, modern version of Fligerty's Pursuit Enhanced, and so much more. We have tried all of the features. So yes, enemies follow you through doors. There's a whole bunch of conditions to make it balanced. If their health is too low, if they're paralyzed, if they can swim, there's all kinds of things, hostile, non-hostile, all kinds of things, and I trust it's all very balanced. Then we did have the guards enter. Like we were happily stealing things, and the guard just came in and claimed the gold from us, so that worked. Intervention, we do have the restrictions. If you join the Imperial cult, you cannot join the temple. A little bit on the fence. I would definitely go with your suggestion, Skink, saying that from the moment you are a high-ranking member of either faction, then the other one says, dude, you've made your choice, that's it. But if you're just a lowly acolyte, maybe it's a little too harsh. That being said, I like the fact that if you're not a member of the temple, you cannot cast Amsleeve Intervention. When you are a member, you can cast it, but it's limited to twice a day at first. I mean, it is twice a day. It has to be daily. Twice a day at first, and then more as you get a higher rank and you donate more money. There's some people doing some work outside. The Thieves' Tool, we successfully locked the door. The one thing that is... Oh, I didn't check the equip hotkeys. Oh well. When you lock the door, you get a message that the door has been locked. However, it doesn't show the level of the lock. And we didn't try to get the guards to bash the lock, but they will do that. If you are being pursued, it's not per day, it's 2 period. No. Oh, but that's brutal. That is so brutal. I assumed it was twice a day. In your whole life. Yeah, you definitely want to donate gold so you can have more. So essentially, once you've used up your intervention quota, you definitely have to go and buy more. It's good. I mean, it's all good. It makes the game more challenging, so I'm all for that. Crime, flee, and related tweaks, we saw some of it. However, I was completely able to cast Mark and Recall while fighting a rat. You can disable all that in the INI. Oh, of course. There is a whole bunch of it. You know what? Let's have a look at the INI right now. Data. Ta-da. Is it going to be in mods? Ah, get lost. I didn't check that. Jeez, that would be Sphinx. Pursuit. Elua, it's not going to be there. I'm not sure where the INI is exactly. Let's read it. Straight in the folder, okay. Okay. Lock and Thieves 2 disabled, yes. Teleport travel restrictions, no. Intervention tribute, golden items, arrest every cell. Intervention rights with credits and ranks. Not too sure how I would want to tweak it. I want the whole mod enabled. I do want the teleport travel restrictions. It's the faction joining that I don't want. I do want the messages. I do want to be arrested. Intervention tribute is now disabled. I'm not sure what it is though. Flee, crime system we keep, GMSTs we keep. Plead for mercy, I didn't have that option. Maybe it's connected with your speechcraft. Intervention rights credits at rank. Okay, wait. That could be it. I think this is to tell you when you get extra rights for intervention. Yeah. I'm not seeing the option that would allow me to join both factions if I wanted to. But it's definitely worth asking Sveg if he can do some more magic for us. You know what? He who never tries, never succeeds. Anyway, that's definitely a keeper. Definitely. We did see some of Morrowind Tactics 2, actually not that much today, it's true, but over the weeks we did see the guard variety, we did see the Bandits of Vardenfell, we did have a look at the different classes. So what you have here, as we said before, is a compilation of mods that Syrian Warlord made himself, namely extra classes, extra bandits, guard variety, and then a compilation of other mods that tweak the game to make it more balanced or more interesting. Again, balancing mods, some people will want to change things and others not. To be fair, I do use Apoapsis Attack. I do use a Magicka overhaul. I did use Speechcraft Rebalance. So why not? Get Lost, that's we haven't looked at the map. Let's go back in, guys. We have to see the map. Have to. Let's see how this no map mod works. I mean, I've already been traveling a lot, but as you can see, I just don't have a map. That's so scary. And if we go to here, you're a scout, aren't you? And you normally would place things on my map as I talk to you. But now, oh sorry, continue. But now, well, it's not there. So that's how it is. There's no map. If I use that, the map is just not there either. So you can't even change your mind and say, oh no, I want a map in the end. And I just love that. There. So you can actually see everything. But anyway, we tested that last week. Also, yeah, I didn't realize. If you look over there with my active spell effects, we don't have the minimap. So it does what it says on the tin. There's no map. It's kind of brutal, really. It's really brutal. I would... He did, but that's the thing with mods. You never know what people are gonna want, right? So you can never say, oh, it's just a bad... I mean, if the mod is, you know, broken, dirty, and makes your computer explode, then yes, it is a bad mod. But if it's not any of the above, then it can't be a bad mod. It can be a mod that you wouldn't play, but it can't be a bad mod. So Get Lost is there. What I would like to see, removes the map menu, removes the minimap. They are anti-features, which is very true. It's exactly what's happening. I wouldn't mind a sort of a DIY map where, sure, as you travel, you update your own map, but it doesn't tell you that this place is Balmora and you have to add the pins yourself. But equipment requirements, we did look at that. I hope to see it expanded to more mods. And no more air supremacy, we talk about it, but that's something that we saw last week. And guys, we have looked at all the mods. Not as much this week, but still a couple of good things as far as I'm concerned. What I'm gonna do next, which one is X in spell list? I don't know what this ini is for. And I'd better not, you know, do anything that's gonna break my game. You enjoyed them, Shadow. I'm glad you did. I'm really glad you did. What I'm going to do is... What's the time? 12. I do have to go to work soon. At some point, I'm gonna have to playtest my Pegasus estate. And then fix as many things and just release the mod already. It's been too long. It's been forever. But yeah, let's be reasonable. I do have to go to work. You have to go to work as well, Prof. So let's do that. Let's go to work or not. You know, do whatever it is that is best for you. And I want to thank you, obviously, for joining me.